I'm 20 years old, plugging away at university, trying to get my degree, and for the past 3 months, I'd been dating this girl, Lisa. We'd known each other for about a year before that, just as friends, or at least I thought we were friends, more like acquaintances. Really, we had classes together, sometimes bumped into each other on campus. Nothing serious. She seemed chill enough back then, a little quirky maybe, but nothing that screamed future psycho ex-girlfriend. Man, was I ever wrong. The second we actually started dating, like, officially, things took a hard left turn. Lisa became a different person. Paranoid and jealous doesn't even begin to cover it. It was ridiculous. Honestly, she'd get on my ass if I didn't reply to a text or call within an hour. An hour. Seriously. What the hell? I'm in class. I'm working on a project. I'm driving. I'm doing literally anything else. But for her, an hour of silence meant I was up to no good. My phone would blow up with messages like, I know what you're doing, or who are you with? It was like she had a built-in GPS tracker for my attention. That was the first big red flag I ignored. Plain and simple. I figured maybe she's just a little insecure. Give her time. She'll calm down. My mistake was thinking I could fix her issues, or that they were even something that needed fixing by me. I'm a pretty laid-back guy, not one for drama, and I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt. Turns out, that's a weakness when you're dealing with someone who thinks everything is a conspiracy against them. Then it escalated. She told me I needed to stop texting my sister. My sister, she said it was weird. My sister is 13, for crying out loud. The conversation went something like this. My sister called me, asking if I could pick her up from school because my mom was busy. A normal, everyday thing, right? Lisa overheard me on the phone. Later that day, she brought it up. Why are you always texting your sister? That's weird. You need to stop. I laughed it off, brushed it aside, told her it was my damn sister and she was 13. I should have seen it for what it was. Extreme jealousy, even of family. She wanted all my attention, all the time, and any deviation was a personal attack. I chalked it up to her being a bit immature, which, again, was a mistake. This wasn't immaturity. This was a fundamental problem with her brain. The real shit show, though, happened the other day. My mom was in town, just for a quick visit, bringing me some stuff from home. We decided to meet at a coffee shop near campus, just to chat for a bit before she headed back. I didn't tell Lisa about it. Why would I? It's my mom. I don't demand a minute-by-minute itinerary from her. So why would she expect one from me? I figured it wasn't important. Just a quick meet-up with family. That was another error in judgment. I was still operating on normal relationship rules. And Lisa, as I was learning, didn't play by those rules. We were sitting there, just talking, maybe 10 other tables around us, minding our own business. Then, out of nowhere, I hear this shrill voice. I knew you were meeting up with someone. You son of a bitch. You pig. You man whore. It was Lisa. And she didn't just appear. She was following me. She had to have been. My mom was sitting right there, looking utterly bewildered. My face got hot. The sheer audacity of this bitch. To do this in public, in front of my mom. I stood up, calmed the fuck down. Lisa, what the hell are you talking about? That's when she went full-on theatrical. She dropped to her knees, right there in the middle of the coffee shop, and tried to claw at my face. You're being groomed. You need to choose her. I froze. Choose who? That's my mom. You insecure psycho. I yelled, loud enough for half the damn coffee shop to hear. People were staring. My mom looked like she was about to call the police. Lisa was trying to make it my fault, saying I didn't tell her. Therefore, I was hiding something. It was classic deflection, classic blame shifting. My mom, bless her heart, stayed calm, but her eyes were shooting daggers at Lisa. If it had been my aunt or some of my mom's friends, Lisa probably would have gotten a smack upside the head. We all left separately. I was beyond embarrassed. 15 minutes later, my phone rang. It was her. I answered it. We're done. I told her, no hesitation. The words felt good, like a weight lifted off my chest. I don't care about your insecurities, and it doesn't give you the right to act like that. I wasn't doing anything wrong. Of course, in her mind, I was doing everything wrong. She's a controlling psycho. Plain and simple, and any guy who's had a girlfriend like this knows it doesn't end well. This was me, finally recognizing the pattern, seeing it clearly for what it was. I had given her a chance, given her my time, tried to be understanding, but there's a point where understanding becomes enabling, and I hit that point. Since then, my phone has been a goddamn circus. She's texting me on every app imaginable, sending me emails to my university account, The messages are all over the place. She's insecure because all men are cheaters. She's going through a really hard moment. She's stressed, and then the kicker, she's going to off herself. That's when I felt that cold dread. I know, deep down, she won't. This is manipulation, pure and simple, a desperate play to reel me back in. But you can't just ignore that kind of threat. It's nuclear. My first thought, the immediate gut reaction, was to just say, go ahead, because a part of me, the part that's tired of the constant drama, the manufactured crises, just wants it all to end. If she did it, that's one less asshole in the world, right? But then the rational part of my brain kicks in. You can't do that. You can't tell someone to off themselves, even if you think they're bluffing, because if they do, depending on where you live, some ambitious district attorney and a sympathetic judge could pin it on you. It could ruin your life. So I did the smart thing. I forwarded all her emails and messages about taking her life to the university psychologist. I even made sure to mention she said she'd share it with whoever is in charge of that. I needed a paper trail. I needed to cover my ass. And then I ignored her. Every time you respond to that kind of crap, it gives them hope. It tells them their tactics are working. You feed the crazy. She hasn't called me since yesterday, which is a small victory. I don't want to be with her, obviously, but I also don't want anything bad to happen to her, even if she's a total head case. I'm a decent human being, after all. But this whole, do you think she was serious? Question. That's the one that gnaws at you. We only dated for 3 months. We're both 20. It's not like I wasted half her life and then dumped her. This isn't some deep, long-term commitment. It's a college breakup. Why the hell is she having such a meltdown? Should I just ignore her messages if she sends them anymore? Or should I try to end this on better terms? My buddies, the guys who've seen some shit, told me straight up, do not engage with her anymore. It's not going to end on better terms. The only terms she's going to be happy with are if I get back with her and act exactly how she wants me to. And even then, she probably wouldn't be happy. She's a nutcase. She needs professional help. Probably should be institutionalized, go back on her meds, or start some meds. It's a mess, and it's not my problem. This whole thing has been a crash course in why you take your time with girls, why you don't rush into relationships. 3 months, exclusive. You'd think some of these red flags would have popped up earlier, and maybe they did, maybe in the beginning, when things were good, when the physical attraction was high. I was just ignoring them. I was probably wearing those goddamn rose-tinted glasses again, thinking, nah, it's fine, she'll grow out of it. It all boils down to this. Some women cannot take rejection. They lose their minds. They're so narcissistic. They truly believe every guy should want them. And any competition, real or imagined, sends them into a tailspin of jealousy. My friend, Mark, summed it up perfectly when I told him about the coffee shop incident. Wow, that scene with your mom was shocking and disgusting. I think she's also deliberately acting out like this for the drama of it. Ding, ding, ding. The drama, the kneeling down, the trying to claw my face, the you're being groomed nonsense. She was probably imagining where all the cameras were, like she was in some reality TV show. I don't know what's worse, if she actually believes this shit, or if she's just putting on a show for maximum impact. Either way, I'm better off without her, starting immediately, and without apologies. Another buddy said, you're not responsible for her actions. Like self-harm, he even said he'd been there himself, tried it, but he wasn't blaming others. She needs psychiatric help or therapy. She's extremely emotionally unstable, jealous, insecure from what you've already described, and sounds like you deep down already know what needs to happen. He was right. She needs to go to the lonely bed, and she needs to be heavily medicated, maybe dropped off in the middle of an island somewhere, far away from me. 3 months was all it took. 3 months for her to reveal herself as obsessive and controlling. We barely knew each other, let alone needed to keep tabs on each other. She's not well mentally and sounds like a potential danger to anyone she dates. If my own sisters ever dated a guy who pulled this kind of stunt, I'd tell them the same thing. Call the cops for a wellness check. Give them his number and all the messages. I told the university, yeah, but if it continues, I'm escalating it to the authorities. The thing is, I know I need to watch my back. At best, if I'm lucky, she might just key my car or something. But someone like this, they're unhinged enough to break into my apartment and destroy things. I've seen those movies, heard the stories. Fatal Attraction shit. This chick is totally off her rocker. And the worst part is, someone like this can do some seriously awful things and get away with it because, they've got mental problems. Her issues are her own. She's gaslighting me. I need to stay away from her and keep documenting everything, just in case I need a protection order. My mom's friend had an ex-husband threaten the same thing for 20 years until she finally left him. This girl needs serious help. A lot of it. So yeah, that's my story. The whole can't take rejection thing. The drama. The wackos. Be careful out there. Guys, you really never know